Welcome to Ask the Lawyer radio podcast with attorney Brian Figueroa of the law firm Figueroa and Associates. This podcast features a recording of our most recent radio show. We hope you enjoy the show, which features news, views, and interviews on matters such as immigration, personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, family law, estate planning, wills and probate, deed transfers, civil rights, criminal defense, workers' compensation, and taxes, both individual and business. You can contact us at 855-768-8845 or visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. You have questions? We've got the answers.
Protecting your assets and credit from identity theft. Identity theft is a growing concern in the digital age, where personal information can be stolen and misused by family members, online criminals, or others. This analysis explores how to protect your assets and credit, using legal protections in New York City, New York State, and federal levels, and provides additional safety methods against identity theft. Understanding identity theft. Identity theft occurs when someone uses your personal information, such as your Social Security number, SSN, credit card number, or other identifying information, without your permission. This information can be used to commit fraud, such as opening new credit accounts, making purchases, or obtaining medical care. Causes and methods of identity theft. Phishing. Scammers use emails, texts, or phone calls to trick you into providing personal information. Data breaches. Cybercriminals hack into databases containing personal information. Physical theft. Stolen wallets, mail, or personal documents. Skimming. Devices placed on ATMs or payment terminals to capture card information. Family or friends. Misuse of information by those close to you. Immediate steps to take if your information is stolen. Report to authorities. Contact the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, at identitytheft.gov to report the theft and create a recovery plan. Place fraud alerts. Contact one of the three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, to place a fraud alert on your credit report. Freeze your credit. Consider freezing your credit with all three bureaus to prevent new accounts from being opened in your name. Contact financial institutions. Notify your bank, credit card companies, and other financial institutions to secure your accounts and monitor for unauthorized transactions. File a police report. Submit a report to your local police department to document the theft. Legal protections in New York City, New York State, and federal level. New York City NYC Department of Consumer Affairs, DCA, provides resources and assistance for identity theft victims, including how to file complaints and resolve issues. Identity theft reporting. New York City residents can report identity theft to the NYC Police Department, NYPD, and receive guidance on the next steps. New York State Division of Consumer Protection offers a toll-free hotline and resources for identity theft victims, including guidance on placing fraud alerts and credit freezes. Identity Theft Prevention and Mitigation Services Act mandates that businesses notify individuals promptly if their data is breached and provide services to mitigate the damage. Federal level Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA, provides rights for consumers, including free annual credit reports and the ability to dispute inaccurate information on credit reports. Identity Theft and Assumption Deterrence Act makes identity theft a federal crime and provides for criminal penalties. Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act, GLBA, requires financial institutions to protect consumer information and explain their information sharing practices. Federal Trade Commission, FTC, offers comprehensive resources for identity theft victims, including recovery plans and the ability to file identity theft reports. Additional safety methods against identity theft. Regular monitoring and alerts. Credit monitoring services. Enroll in credit monitoring services to receive alerts about changes to your credit report. Make account alerts. Set up alerts for suspicious transactions on your bank accounts and credit cards. Secure personal information. Shred documents. Shred sensitive documents before disposing of them to prevent dumpster diving. Secure online practices. Use strong, unique passwords for online accounts. Enable two-factor authentication. And be cautious about sharing personal information online. Mail security. Use a locked mailbox or a mail slot to protect your incoming mail. Promptly remove mail from your mailbox to avoid theft. Protecting digital information. Antivirus and anti-malware software. Install and regularly update antivirus and anti-malware software on your devices. Regular software updates. Keep your operating system and software up to date to protect against vulnerabilities. Secure networks. Use encrypted and secure Wi-Fi networks, especially when accessing sensitive information. Safeguarding physical documents. Store securely. Keep important documents, such as your social security card, birth certificate, and financial records, in a secure place like a safe. Limit carrying sensitive information. Only carry essential identification and payment cards when necessary. Long-term strategies to prevent identity theft. Financial institutions and credit protection. Credit freezes and fraud alerts. Keep your credit frozen if you do not plan to apply for new credit, and renew fraud alerts regularly. Review statements regularly. Regularly review bank and credit card statements for unauthorized transactions. Legal and legislative advocacy. Advocate for stronger legislation. Support laws that enhance data protection, consumer rights, and penalties for identity theft. Stay informed about legal changes. Keep abreast of changes in laws and regulations regarding identity theft and consumer protection. Evaluating the effectiveness of legal protections. New York City. New York City has several measures in place to protect residents from identity theft, including law enforcement collaboration. The NYPD works with other agencies to investigate and prosecute identity theft cases. Public awareness campaigns. NYC conducts public awareness campaigns to educate residents about the risks and prevention methods for identity theft. New York State. New York State offers robust protections for identity theft victims, including comprehensive consumer protection. The state's Division of Consumer Protection provides extensive resources and support for identity theft victims. Mandatory notification laws. Businesses are required to notify individuals of data breaches promptly, allowing them to take immediate action. Federal level. At the federal level, several laws provide a framework for protecting individuals from identity theft. Consumer rights. The FCRA ensures consumers can access their credit reports, place fraud alerts, and dispute inaccuracies. Criminal penalties. Federal laws impose strict penalties on those convicted of identity theft, serving as a deterrent. Conclusion. Protecting your assets and credit from identity theft requires a multifaceted approach that includes immediate actions, long-term strategies, and leveraging legal protections at the local, state, and federal levels. By staying vigilant, utilizing available resources, and advocating for stronger protections, individuals can better safeguard their personal information and financial well-being against identity theft. Summary of key actions. Immediate steps. Report to the FTC. Place fraud alerts and freeze credit. Contact financial institutions and file a police report. Legal protections. Utilize resources from NYCDCA, NYPD, New York State Division of Consumer Protection, and federal laws like the FCRA and GLBA. Additional safety methods. Regular monitoring and alerts. Secure personal and digital information. Shred documents and secure physical documents. Long-term strategies. Keep credit frozen and review statements regularly. Advocate for stronger legislation and stay informed about legal changes. By following these guidelines, individuals can create a comprehensive defense against identity theft and minimize the risk of their personal information being misused. Detailed measures to protect against identity theft. Technological and digital protections. Encryption and security software. Use encryption. Encrypt sensitive files and communications to protect your data from unauthorized access. Security software. Regularly update and use reputable antivirus, anti-malware, and firewall software to protect your devices from cyber threats. Password management. Strong passwords. Create complex passwords using a mix of letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using easily guessable information like birthdays or common words. Password Manager. Use a password manager to securely store and manage your passwords. This reduces the risk of using weak or repeated passwords. Regular backups. Data backups. Regularly backup important data to an external hard drive or cloud storage service. This ensures you can recover your information in case of a cyber attack or data loss. Secure storage. Ensure backup data is stored securely and encrypted to prevent unauthorized access. Physical document security. Document management. Organize important documents. Keep important documents, such as tax returns, medical records, and financial statements, organized and in a secure location. Minimize paper records. Whenever possible, opt for electronic statements and records to reduce the risk of physical theft. Secure disposal. Shred sensitive documents. Use a cross-cut shredder to destroy documents containing personal information before disposing of them. Dispose of electronics securely. Before disposing of computers, smartphones, or other devices, ensure all personal data is permanently deleted or the device is destroyed. Financial precautions. Banking and transactions. Monitor account activity. Regularly check your bank and credit card statements for unauthorized transactions. Set up account alerts to notify you of any unusual activity. Use secure payment methods. Prefer secure payment methods, such as credit cards with fraud protection, over debit cards. Consider using mobile payment options with tokenization for additional security. Credit and loan monitoring. Annual credit reports. Obtain free annual credit reports from the 3 major credit bureaus through annualcreditreport.com to review for any discrepancies or unauthorized accounts. Fraud alerts and freezes. Maintain fraud alerts on your credit reports and consider keeping your credit frozen when not actively applying for new credit. Legal and institutional support. Reporting and legal actions. Immediate reporting. Promptly report identity theft to the FTC and file a police report. This creates an official record and can help in resolving the issue. Legal assistance. Consider consulting with an attorney specializing in identity theft if you encounter difficulties resolving the theft or if it leads to legal complications. Utilizing legal protections. Credit monitoring services. Many credit card companies and financial institutions offer free credit monitoring services. Take advantage of these services to stay informed about changes to your credit. Identity theft protection services. Enroll in identity theft protection services that offer monitoring, alerts, and recovery assistance. Community and personal awareness. Education and awareness. Stay informed. Keep up to date with the latest trends and tactics used by identity thieves. Awareness is a key defense against falling victim to scams. Educate family members. Educate family members, especially older adults and children, about the importance of safeguarding personal information and recognizing phishing attempts. Community resources. Local workshops and seminars. Participate in community workshops and seminars on identity theft prevention. Local law enforcement and consumer protection agencies often provide valuable resources. Neighborhood watch programs. Join or start a neighborhood watch program to enhance community vigilance against identity theft and other crimes. Comprehensive security plan. Personal security plan. Regular review. Periodically review your personal security plan and update it as needed to address new threats and vulnerabilities. Emergency response plan. Have an emergency response plan in place for quickly addressing identity theft, including a checklist of steps to take and contact information for relevant agencies and institutions. Business and employer measures. Employer policies. Ensure your employer has robust data protection policies in place, including secure handling of employee personal information and regular cybersecurity training. Employee training. Encourage your employer to provide regular training on identity theft prevention and data security best practices for all employees. Evaluating effectiveness and adaptation. Monitoring progress. Track incidents. Keep a record of any attempted or successful identity theft incidents. Analyze these incidents to identify patterns and improve your prevention strategies. Feedback loop. Continuously seek feedback from financial institutions, credit monitoring services, and legal advisors to refine your protective measures. Adapting to new threats. Stay agile. Be prepared to adapt your security measures in response to new and emerging threats. Regularly update your knowledge and tools to stay ahead of identity thieves. Collaborate and share information. Collaborate with community groups, online forums, and professional networks to share information about threats and effective protective measures. Conclusion: protecting your assets and credit from identity theft requires a comprehensive and proactive approach. By understanding the various methods of identity theft, taking immediate action when your information is compromised, utilizing legal protections at the local, state, and federal levels, and implementing additional safety methods, you can significantly reduce the risk of becoming a victim. Staying informed, educating others, and adapting to new threats are essential components of an effective identity theft prevention strategy. By following these guidelines and leveraging available resources, individuals can better safeguard their personal information and financial well-being against the pervasive threat of identity theft.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got answers. For a consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.